So, I see commercials for the new Gardasil vaccine. It's a vaccine that protects against HPV. And it aggravates me to no end every time I see these commercials. There's two of them that play in my area. And both of them, basically the same scenario. It's one's a boy, one's a girl, and they start saying, you know, did you know that HPV could cause cancer? Did you know that, you know, I could get this cancer? And then it kind of goes back in time to when the kid's about 10 years old or so, and then it's like, if you could protect your child from cancer, would you do it? And the little kid looks at the TV and says, Mom, Dad, would you? Let me tell you, I get aggravated at that commercial. First off, HPV is an STD. It is transmitted through contact that you contact because you're not being faithful, or you know, you feeling adulterous that day, or whatever the reason is. That's an STD. So rather than telling my children, oh, you're going to get vaccinated for this, so don't worry about things in the future, you know, don't worry about keeping yourself clean, don't worry about being faithful to yourself, go out, have fun. No. Nah, I really disagree with these commercials. Basically, I'm giving a shot to my 10 to 12-year-old daughter so that in about 5 to 10 years, she can do whatever she wants. Nah, not digging that, man. Not digging that. Don't even go ahead and play the cancer card. Don't even play the cancer card saying, oh, you're protecting your child for cancer. No, basically, you're telling me I'm giving my child a free ride to do whatever she wants to whenever she turns, you know, of age. I ain't playing that. Let's stick to the education thing. What if I educate my children on the dangers of not using protection, the dangers of not being monogamous, the dangers of being unfaithful? Let's teach our children about that. Let's not tell our children, oh, you got vaccinated for that, so don't worry about catching nothing. No. And the cancer thing, yes, HPV can cause cancer. It can. It doesn't always cause cancer. That's number 1 point. Number 2 point, cervical cancer isn't always caused by HPV. Sometimes it can be caused by other things, not just HPV. HPV does cause cervical cancer some of the time, not all of the time. And in most cases, it doesn't. So, you could vaccinate your child and they still get cervical cancer. That's true. That could happen. But, don't tell me, don't put on TV a 10 to 12-year-old girl or boy trying to tug at my heartstrings because they caught some STD. Because that is what HPV is. It is an STD. Let's educate our children. Let's not vaccinate them and tell them everything will be fine. They got vaccinated for when they were young. No, let's not play that card. Let's educate our children. If we educate our children of the dangers, maybe this will go away. If we actually help our children to understand these things, maybe this will go away. If we vaccinate them and kind of throw it to the wayside, there are other things that could get them. There are more than one STD. There are many STDs. And just because you're vaccinated from HPV doesn't mean you won't catch the clout, or syphilis, or the big HIV. You could get any of them. And that's why we need to educate. Now, I'm not against vaccinations. I'm not. I'm against this maybe the way they go about trying to get me to vaccinate on this one. Tell me the positives. Don't show me adolescent children saying, Mom, Dad, did you know there was something that could protect me from cancer? No, it's protecting you from an STD, kid. It ain't protecting you from cancer. That's an STD you're talking about. That ain't no cancer. Yes, it can cause cancer. Doesn't mean that it will. But it is an STD that you're wanting me to protect you from at 10 years old? Nah, I don't think so. I ain't playing that, bud. No. And if you don't believe me, look up what HPV actually is if you don't already know. Don't look at the images because they're going to freak you out. I know. I'm a nurse. I've seen it. It is gross. It is. If you want me to vaccinate with that Gardasil, if you want me to believe in your product, don't show me adolescent children protecting them from an STD. Don't show me that. Oh, I get aggravated at that commercial. So, I'd rather not. Whoever makes the Gardasil vaccine, I don't know the company. It could be Gardasil the company. I don't really know. Man, don't try to get me with showing me children saying protect me from an STD. I'll protect you from an STD with education. I'll tell you what's right and what's wrong. And that's how you're going to be protected. But in the end, you make your own decisions. I'm going to teach you what you know, but I ain't going to vaccinate you from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll vaccinate them, but not from no STD. I hope it helps. Maybe my opinion don't matter. Maybe my opinion wrong, but that's my opinion, and that's how I think of it. Thank you much.